welcome to my channel and welcome to this Pilates bar workout. Today we're going to work on strengthening the muscles in our abs and inner thighs in particular. Going to get a great strengthening workout here. Let's start for our warm-up in a nice lunge. Good, so we're going to extend the back leg long. So the back leg is straight as we reach the arms forward into our calf lengthening. So you're lifting and lowering the heel, warming up the calf muscles, warming up the ankle joint. Good. So maybe your heel doesn't reach all the way. That's okay. We're just sending it closer towards the ground, loosening it up so we can have better movement throughout the rest of this practice. There we go. Let's do 3, 2, last one. Now, shift your weight forward a little bit for me. And could you take flight with that back leg? Oh, yes. Things just got real. Good. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Let's take it over to the other side now. So opposite foot forward. Send that back leg long. Reach for it as you lift the calf and then lower as you lift that heel. Good. Lengthening in the body. Let's go 4, 3, 2, 1. Lifting that back leg. Let's take flight. So you'll have to shift your weight a little bit further forward. You got it. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and let that go. Awesome. We're taking the feet wide now for our lateral lunges. Toes are facing forwards. It's a little bit different from a plie. Toes are forward and we shift the weight over to the right. Keeping the feet exactly where they are now. Shift it over to the left. There we go, shifting it back and forth. You want to be feeling this along the back side of the seat. Nice. Maybe sink it down a little deeper this time. Yes, feeling that heart rate for sure start to climb, getting the body warmed and prepped for movement. Take it one more on each side. Nicely done. Let's come up, legs come long. Now we turn those toes out so that we are in a plie. We have a nice little wide stance here. I want to make sure you're wide enough so that when you come into your plie, your knees are not coming forward to your toes. So double check for that. Good. And then let's begin. We're going to take a plie into a side bend. Plie, side bend. Plie, side bend. Good. Each time you find your plie, could you sink a little bit deeper if your knees say it's okay? And then reach a little bit further. You want to keep that top shoulder really stacked on the bottom shoulder as you do those reaches. You don't want to round forward with it. Nice. Warming up the sides of the body. Yes. You got it. 2 more. 1 more. And let's come center. Awesome job. So now we're warmed up. We already took a little bit of that plie into our warm-up, and now we're really going to up the ante coming into our full plie series. So again, really make sure it's important that you have your heels wide enough so that you are not sending your knees forward to your toes. So you can always just make sure that you're not lowering down as far if you're worried about overdoing. I'd rather you have step a little wider than to come down over those toes. Good. So we're just starting with 12 simple plies. Down and up, down and up. Good. You got this. Tailbone's nice and neutral. We're halfway there. Give me 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nicely done. All right, now from here, we're going to find that plie again. So we're coming down to the base of our plie, but we're going to hold this time. The right heel lifts, the left heel lifts, right heel lowers, left heel. Good. So we're alternating right and left, lifting and lowering. Good. Let's do 1 more. And then we're just going to reverse. So we lead with the left heel. We lift the left, lift the right, lower left, lower right. Lift, lift, lower, lower, lift, lift, lower, lower. Don't lose your posture here. We just have 1 more. And all right, stay with me. Stay with me. I said 1 more, but I meant 1 more of those. Can you keep that plie? We're going to just do straight plies with those heels raised now. Good. Just 4 more. 2, 1. All right. Take it over, left heel's raised, left heel only. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now right heel only. Yes, you got this. 6 plies, both heels in the air. Come on, just 5, 4, 3, 2. Can we hold it here? Hold it, hold it, hold it. Can we go up an inch and down an inch? Up an inch, down an inch. Woo, you got this. Oh my goodness gracious. Maybe lift those heels a little higher for 3, 2, 1, and release. Oh my goodness, you did amazing. And don't worry, that was probably the hardest thing that we'll do today. So from here, let's step back into our downward facing dog. Good. So spreading those fingertips wide, finding a little length in the backs of the thighs. Now here we go. Here's where we're going to tackle those inner thighs. We're going to shift the weight forward into a plank posture. That right foot is going to thread through the other side of the body. Try to keep those shoulders squared off towards the mat. And if you can, you're going to lift that bottom leg up. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Maybe you're just lifting it in your mind. Don't worry, I promise you the same muscles are working. It does not matter how high you raise it. Yes. Let's do 3, 2, 1. All right, let's take it into a nice three-legged downward facing dog just to work any kinks out of that. Nice. And then let's go ahead and take it over to the other side. Left leg extends into that downward facing dog. We're gonna rock it forward into plank, thread that foot through and lift. Yes. So again, maybe half an inch, maybe 4 inches, whatever you got going on today. Exhale as you lift, inhale as you release. Let's do 4 more. Last 2. Nice, take that leg behind you, send the hips high, find your 3-legged plank. Really, really nice. So from here, we're gonna come all the way onto our back. And we're working on our roll-up. So the number one thing I can say about our roll-ups is you wanna go really slow and you don't wanna use any type of momentum. So we're gonna take our arms out overhead. We're gonna try keeping our legs on the ground. Inhale. Exhale, we start to find a C curve as we lift head, neck, and shoulders off of the ground. Continuing to peel the vertebrae off that mat. Belly button pulls in and in. And then if we can, we're finding our way all the way up to seated. If you can't get there, that's fine. Just come all the way back down. Good. And then let's try it on the reverse. So again, legs stay long. We feel each individual vertebrae pressing into the mat. Belly button pulls in, so you're really hollowing out the abdominals to achieve this. You got it. Try to avoid plopping if you can. And then we take all the way down. Good. These are super tough, so if you can't come all the way up or all the way down, don't sweat it. Maybe take a few where you're practicing rolling up and then a few where you're practicing rolling down. The only way you're going to get better is by trying, practicing. Good. So let's try a couple more of these. You're doing so amazing. Whatever your roll-up looks like, I guarantee you your muscles are on fire right now, and I'm so proud of you for that. Good, so really fuel this with your breath. So deep breaths here, especially concentrating on your exhales. Let's do 1 more. Nice, you got it, beautiful. And let's kind of just stay all the way down on our backs now. Now, we're gonna be working a little bit more for the inner thighs as well as the abdominals. And we're gonna take a nice Pilates V. So heels come together, toes apart. Keeping the legs long, we're gonna lower no more than 45 degrees and then exhale, lift those legs back up to the sky. Good. And you wanna be careful not to go down so low that you start to arch in your back. If you've done that, then that means you've taken it out of the abdominals and there's no point in going any further down. So stop just shy of when you feel that lower back start to lift off the mat. We're gonna press that back into the mat. Good. Continuing to press those heels into each other to really engage in those inner thighs. Yes. Inhale as you lower, exhale as you lift. Let's take 3 more. 2, 1. Good. So this time we're going to keep the feet in that Pilates V, but the heels will separate. We're basically going to do the same thing we just did, but this time we're going to alternate sending one heel behind the other. Yes. So we're continuing to lower down as we do that and then find our way back up. Good. See if you can match this movement with your breath through a double inhale and a double exhale. Go something like this. Good. So keep that going. Really power it through with your breath. The deeper we breathe, the more we're actually engaging the abs. So you actually get a better ab workout when you're really engaged with that deep breath. Good. Let's take 2 more. Last one. Nicely done. Keeping those heels together, toes continue to stay apart. You're going to bend the knees in towards the shoulders and then extend the legs long on a diagonal for our frog. So again, be careful that you're lowering down only as low as you can go without lifting your arch. These are lifting the arch of your back, excuse me. If these are easy for you, try lowering the legs a little bit more. Just find that perfect sweet spot of challenge for you. Really squeeze those legs together at the extension. Engage in the inner thighs. Yes. Let's do 3, 2, 1. Good. So from here, we're going to take the legs into a tabletop position. So that means we're forming a 90-degree bend in the knee. The thighs are parallel or perpendicular to the ground, and our shins are parallel to the ground. We zip the belly button in, we pull it away from our shirt, we press our arms into the mat, and from here, we're gonna take one leg at a time down to the floor. So we're bending from the hip, we are not bending from the knee. The knee stays completely frozen at that 90-degree bend. You got it. Again, being careful not to arch in the back. If you feel yourself arching, you don't have to tap down all the way to the ground. Good. Nice and slow here. We're in no rush. Let's do 3 more on each side. Nicely done. And then let's hug those knees into the chest. We have a few more things to try here, but I want you to catch your breath. I want you to work out any tension in your low back. So maybe sway those knees side to side. Good. Now from here, we're going to do single leg, one at a time. We're just going to go for 6, leading with the right leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now let's switch legs. Good. The opposite leg stays super still. We're still holding it in that tabletop position. Let's take 3, 2, 1. Now both legs tap together. Good. Both legs down. You do not have to tap all the way down to the ground. You're feeling this in your back. This is such a good thing to do to strengthen your core. Give me 6 more. Pulling that belly button in towards the spine. Here's 4, 3. Last 2. And 1. Awesome. Good. Give yourself some knee circles here to massage the low back. And we're going to come to a sideline position. So your top knee is going to cross over the front, bringing the sole of the foot down onto the ground to give yourself a little bit of leverage. From here, that bottom leg is going to lift up off the ground. So again, really kind of concentrate on these inner thighs here, and then release all the way up and release. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. You got it. These don't take too many to feel. All right, give me 2 more good ones, and then we're going to add on. Yes, and you thought we were done. Hold it here at the top. Now can you lower just an inch, lift an inch, lower an inch, lift an inch. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Let's take it over to the other side. So spinning around. So planting that top foot down. We're gonna lift and lower, lift and lower. Really squeeze that inner thigh. Maybe take it a centimeter higher. Yes. Woo. Exhale as you lift. Inhale as you lower. Let's take 3, 2, 1, and hold. Don't forget the hold. And now we go 1 inch up, 1 inch down. 1 inch up, 1 inch down. You got this. 3, 2, 1, and release. Amazing. Go ahead and come to a seated position. We're going to find a nice forward fold here. Make sure your back is nice and flat so we can release into those hamstrings. Letting it all go. Good. From here, let's press up into a seated position, and then let's take that arm over to the right side of the body. So make sure the shoulder's not rounding forward. You want to keep those shoulders stacked. Nice and long here. And then pressing up, taking our time. We'll take it over to the other side, rotating that heart up. Good. Let's take the soles of the feet together, releasing in those inner thighs, and start to walk our way forward. And then gently pressing up into seated. You did an amazing job today. I'm so proud of you. I hope you enjoyed this special emphasis on your abs and inner thighs. Thank you so much for joining. Don't forget to subscribe for more barre, Pilates, and yoga videos. And for more healthy living resources, check out my website, wealthyboss.com. Thanks so much.